He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes Michael Hawkins Jr., the Oklahoma transfer. This defense, which has been leaky to say the least, has its work cut out for it against this high-powered offense. Michael Hawkins, still looking, trying to escape and get it himself. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your...
Makes a grab and room to run. Crosses midfield. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You've got to accomplish the mission.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Butler. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for the edge. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Fourth down, Hawkins. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So UCF's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. Inside, it's Simon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. In deafening noise, here's Dylan Raiola. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play. Fourth down, Raiola. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's Raiola to throw. Turns it upfield. At the 35, and oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Raiola finds his man. Across the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page. Hooking.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Knights! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Motion from the wide receiver. Hawkins looking left. It's caught. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. calls his own number. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Drops back, it's Hawkins. On the move. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Zips it out to his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Working the ground game. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. RPO complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nice play to knock that one down. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Hits inside, it's Butler. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Looking for the marker. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Raiola to throw. Got him quickly. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics on 4 anyways.
Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. The quick game. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quick give. It's Simon. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Ashley. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Throwing Raiola. Finds his man. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Caught on the RPO. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Here's Raiola to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Michael Hawkins setting up the screen. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Raiola. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Mountaineers head coach. They have found some positives here during his 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak. Worry about doing our job. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Rush is on.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. Now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got it backed up right where they want it. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
Throws it off the RPO. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run.
A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He's past the marker, and he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Raiola. Out wide left, it's Simon. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hawkins. Rush right in his face. Left side is Bush. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to squeak through the pile. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on fourth. Oh, what a move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. No huddle here for the offense. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Out wide right, it's Butler. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Simon. Across the 45. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's Raiola to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Extending the play. He's going to run it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Raiola to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Knights are rolling down the field. Raiola makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Again, it's Raiola. Escapes the pressure to his right. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Here's Raiola to throw. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, UCF! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keep it on the ground. Uh-oh, look out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the run, it's Butler. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, it's Butler. He's dropped.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll throw it. Working that left side now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
But headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
See some running room. Enough to move the chains. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their 1st sack.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.